what we have to do. We have to learn you know that saying they say, pick and choose your battles? That is
right.
That
it's
is
so
true, y'all. You have to really pick and choose the battles that are really worth it. Do you really want all your energy going on a battle that's just because somebody left something out of the refrigerator? I mean, come on, for real? Are you going to fuss all night long because somebody left the milk out of the refrigerator? It's going to take all your good energy, and you're going to spend half the night mad or maybe even the whole night mad if you hold grudges, when you could just easily get up, put it in the refrigerator, and say, look, you need to put the milk back up whenever you use it because it may easily spoil. You know, it's a way that we can do things. If you tell them enough, like Cammie said, she programmed herself not to cry. If you tell that person enough, hey, put the milk up in the refrigerator. Don't forget to put the milk up. Leave a note on the refrigerator. Don't forget to put the milk up. If you tell them enough in a nice way, guess what? They'll start putting that milk up. They will. Hey, it might take a month because, like I said, all of us have different personality traits, and we all learn differently. So it may take a little while, but eventually they will get the picture. Put the milk up so it don't be no problem. I found with my little grandbabies, if I fuss with them, I can't get them to do nothing. But if I look at them and talk really nice with a little sweet voice, they'll just go ahead and do what they're supposed to do. But sometimes I get that deep voice on them, and they just look at me like I'm crazy. But if I tell them enough, because like Cammie said again about the programming, I was the type of person we would eat in the living room and stuff all the time. So now, and my grandbabies grew up eating in the living room. So now I'm trying to train them to eat at the table, and that is so hard. It's hard for me to eat at the table, but we're in the process of training ourselves how to use our kitchen table. We're in that process now, and it's not easy, and yes, you have to constantly be reminded at all times to eat at the kitchen table so that you don't mess up what you got, learn how to take care of what you got. And I find myself doing a self-exam, like a self-scan. Jamie, you know, if you don't eat at the table, you know how long it took you to get chairs, you know what could happen. So sometimes we have to do a self-scan of ourselves before we respond back to conflict, before we respond back to someone who we disagree with. We have to think, if I say this, how is this going to work out? Will I have to go home with this on my mind? Am I better to just blunt this out, say it bluntly, or am I better off to just walk away from the entire situation? So we have to all think on that. Think on that and, you know, let it meditate overnight. And, you know, whenever you do your personality trait test, that'll explain to you why you do respond to people the way you respond to them. And I found the test to be pretty accurate, y'all. Is anybody nervous about taking that test?
No.
Yeah, I found it to be pretty well accurate. I don't know about y'all, and I can tell you sometimes you can have more than one of the 5 personality traits. I know back when I was in college, I actually had 2 different personality traits. But since I've been out of college, I only have one. I only have one now. So back then I had 2. So, you know, like I said, it's your environment. It changes, whether you're in an online environment or you're just out here in the regular world. It changes so much. Till adaptation is what we have to learn how to. We have to learn when to adapt. Let me say it like that. Learn when to adapt, because you don't want to adapt to everything. Right. So knowing when and who, where, what, and how is going to be the key to how you respond to your everyday conflict or either your inner conflict. You know, whenever you get to feeling overwhelmed, just take a break. Do meditation. For me last night, I was so overwhelmed last night with myself that I just put on Finding Nemo, the musical.
It works now. Stuff like that works.
When I feel myself so overwhelmed, you know what? I shut down and go in kid mode right quick because I be like, no, Jamie, you ain't going there today, not today. And I put on Finding Nemo, the musical. I watched Frozen, the musical. And I took deep breaths. And before I knew it, I was laughing and just cutting up by myself, poor thing. But sometimes that's what you have to do. You just have to shut down everything. But when I came back up this morning, guess what? Guess who was up bouncing, done did her hair, done put makeup on, done just bouncing everywhere. So I had to shut down in order to refresh, in order to reboot me, to clear all those thoughts out of my head. And it worked. So whenever you feel yourself overwhelmed and stuff with your inner thoughts and stuff, just find something to do, a breathing exercise, or like I said, if you do whatever, makes your stress level go down. I even took a walk. I even went for a walk, too, so that helped, too. Okay, so if we don't have any questions, we're at 10:30 now, I believe. We're 10:27, and everybody got the homework assignments. I'll put it in the Facebook. I put it in the Facebook inbox since I can go back on there now. I needed that break too, y'all. For real. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or would like to add to anything? Any last remarks?
On my SWOT, you remember in my weaknesses, I said I had trouble letting things go, and I think that is one of my personality traits I get from Mama because she holds grudges, and so do I.
And see, who just joined us on the line? Somebody just joined us. I heard them.
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica, you are like late, girl. We getting ready.
I know.
We getting ready to get off, baby girl. But Cammie, back to your personality trait. That's why in that SWOT analysis you said that you hold grudges. That's what you hold grudges, and you got that from Mama, which is true. She does hold grudges forever. But so that's why I said do the SWOT analysis first, so that you can compare it to whatever the personality trait test comes up with. You'll be able to compare what you wrote down about yourself to what this test is going to say about you. And then when we put both of them together, then we'll be able to come up with a solution for how you can get out of that.
Right.
Because we ain't doing solutions yet. We just talking about conflicts. We're just doing the internal conflict this week, and next week we'll be doing external conflict. And it's a reason, all this is going to line up. It's a reason for all of it. So we're just going to continue going on. I know I said it was going to be 6 weeks, but you know what? We can just continue doing it, till the Lord says otherwise. Let's continue to learn and bless each other with our testimonies and even encouragement. So we'll continue to do that. But what you need to do, Cammie, whenever you get that personality, when you do your test, screenshot it. I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to be 3 different shots. You're probably going to have to take 3 different shots because the first one was the first, it's going to be 3 different shots because you're going to have to keep hitting next to get your conclusion and stuff.
Okay.
So it should be 3 of them. And you put it in the inbox, and we will work on this together as a team. Oh, Lord, I almost forgot this, ladies. There is a part 5 to your homework assignment. Thank God for that little ding that came in. Y'all, this is going to trip you out, but it's also going to bless you, too. Part 5 of this assignment is going to last, for a minute. Part 5 of this assignment is for you to go out and get you a house plant. Get you a house plant. Don't get no big house plant, y'all. Listen to me. Don't get no big house plant. get a small baby house plant that you can grow. And we're going to start monitoring. You can take a picture of it whenever you get it, and we're going to start monitoring the growth of our plants, because where we put our energy to, how we use our energy will show through our plants. If we're really focused on our plants and talk positive to our plants, you know, people say they talk to plants. And I used to have plants, and I did. Anytime I would talk mean around my plants, or if I was in an argument in the house around my plants would actually droop over. They would droop over until the arguing stopped. So that's part 5 of this, is to get a plant and at least have the plant by, let me see. I'll say like the second week in December. As soon as you get it, take a picture of it. Don't go to Lowe's or Walmart and get the biggest plant that you see. You want to grow this plant yourself. It can be I say anywhere from a small to a medium size. Small to a medium-sized plant. Okay?
Uh-huh.
This plant is actually going to help with our next assignments in December. All right?
Okay.
If our hearts and minds clear for the night.
We didn't get a mental SWOT analysis.
Oh, okay. Amanda, go ahead with your SWOT analysis.
Okay. Let's see. For my strengths, I did opportunities like to go forth and not let people stand in my way. For my weakness, I done like not to help too much. Look out for Amanda. Yeah, Cammy, no sweets. Opportunity to have my own daycare one day, my own business. I want to travel outside the country, to have like a new car and stuff. And threats, I put like stumbling blocks, like negativity and stuff.
Okay. Negativity, okay. And, y'all, I want you to hold on to your SWOT analysis as well, because in December we're going to be starting our vision boards along with our Project Kiva plant. So all that is going to run together, and we're going to see how far we have came since first class. Probably in about January, we'll do an evaluation to see just how far we have came since we started with Kiva. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So y'all hold on to those SWOT sheets. If you necessarily have to, take a picture of it. And, you know, that's to help you so that you know how much you have grown. And once you see how much you grow, you'll be like, dang, I didn't even think I could do this stuff. But I'm telling y'all, everything that I'm giving you is like, I'm going to tell you, it is actually third-year college work. Third-year college work, some of it is. So we're going to, because everything that y'all tell me, believe me, I'm taking notes. Whenever y'all talk to me, I'm taking notes. That way I can give you an assessment of and let you know the areas that I think that you can improve in on. Yeah. Yeah, so do we have any other questions or anything? Jessica.
Yes.
You have missed your homework assignment, and I'm going to put them in the inbox, and you can go back and do them. You can go back and do them homework assignments so you can catch up with us. And this is recording, so you'll be able to play this back. You can play this back tomorrow. I will have an MP3 version of it. If anybody wants the MP3 version, I'll get that tomorrow of it. That way you can go back and play back and hear what we've been talking about.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm glad you joined in late. I guess better late than never. Yeah. And you could have used this tonight. We were talking about inner conflict with our